there are only 3 white and black and 5 black counters in box X. There are only 4 white and 3 black counters in box Y. Michael takes at random 2 counters from box X and puts both counters into box Y. Okay. Then he takes at random 1 counter from box Y and puts this counter into box X. Work out the probability that there is now an equal number of white and black counters in box Y. Okay, so now reading this question, you might feel a little bit, it feels a little bit too much. But read it slowly, and there is a way of getting through this question. So they are saying here from box X. Okay, so let's say box X. Okay, they are taking 2 counters from box X. Okay, they are transferring 2 counters into box Y. So box Y, you are going to add 2 counters, and then later after adding these 2 counters from box Y, you are going to bring back 1 counter to box X, and when you remove that 1 counter at the end of the day, you will have an equal number of white and black counters in box Y. So in this box Y, at the end of the day, you must have an equal number of white and black. Okay, so let's see how this is getting done. So let's say, so we'll take all the possible, all the possibilities. So the possibilities from box X, let's imagine I took 2 white counters. Okay, so I'm going to draw it visually also. I'm going to take 2 white counters from box X. So then these 2 white counters are going to remove from box X, and these 2 white counters are going to appear in box Y. Can you see, children? So these 2 white counters, I have removed it from box X, and I have put it to box Y. Okay, so this is box X. Okay, and this is box Y. So then I have removed it. Now these 2 white counters are there in box Y. Now what do we do? From Y we have to take 1 counter. So from Y, when I take 1 counter, from Y I can take a white or I can take a black. So just let's say I took a white counter. So if I took a white counter and put it back, so I am cutting the white counter here, saying I am taking it out. So when I take it out and put it over here again, I take it out and I put it over here. Okay, so you will notice now that, okay, inside box Y, do I get an equal amount of black and white? I have 3 blacks and 4 whites. So no, it's not going to work out, because if I take out 1 white and put it over here, I will not get an equal number of white and black in box Y. Okay, so then even if I take a black color counter, still it doesn't work, because I will be having so many whites than blacks in box Y. So because of that, this taking 2 whites from box X, this possibility is not going to work. Okay, I think when I go to the next part, you will understand much more clearly. So now let's go for the next possible scenario. The next possible scenario is where, okay, from box X, let's say the first one you took is white and the next one you took is black. So you have taken 1 white counter. Okay, I'm cutting it to say you have taken it out, and 1 black counter you have taken out, and then those 2 counters are going to go in here. So you have taken a white counter and you have taken a black counter. So black counter is going to be colored. Okay, so you have taken a white counter and a black counter. Now look what happens. Okay, so now to get an equal amount of counters at the end of the day in box Y, we know in box Y we are only going to take 1 counter from box Y. We are only going to take 1 counter from box Y. So what color should I take out from box Y? If I want to have an equal number of black and white, I must take out a white from box Y, right? If I take out a white from box Y and if I go and put that white back in here, you will see now in box Y I have 4 whites and 4 blacks. Okay, so I can't achieve this by taking a black counter from box Y, because if I take a black counter from box Y, then my whites and blacks are not going to be balanced. So you can see, taking a white and black counter from box X, putting it to box Y, then from box Y if we take out a white, you will see your box Y at the end of the day has equal number of whites and black. Okay, so this is one possible scenario. Another possible scenario is, okay, from box X, okay, I took white, black. Okay, now here the 2 counters means here this is the first, we are taking 2 counters. So we have 2 picks here. This is the first pick and the second pick. The first selection and the second selection. So the first selection in box X, let it be a black, because we can interchange. and the second selection I'll make it be a white. So first I'll be taking a black and then a white, and I'll be putting it over here. So you can see again I get the same situation, because I'll be again adding a black and a white, and then again if I take a white and put it over here, I'll end up getting 4 whites and 4 blacks. Okay, so this is the same situation, because when we take white black, we have to also consider black white the other side. Then the last situation that I can consider is taking 2 blacks from box X. So I'll be erasing all of this. So I'll take 2 blacks from box Y. So when I take 2 blacks from box Y, I'll cut these 2. So I'm going to end up putting 2 blacks to box Y. Okay, I'll be putting 2 blacks to box Y. And now children, from box Y, I need to remove a white counter or a black counter. Should I remove a white counter or a black counter to have an equal number of black and white? So you can see removing white does not make any sense, because then I'll be remaining with 3 and 5. But if I remove a black, then I'll be having 4 whites and 4 blacks. So then I have to remove a black counter from here and then put it back over here. So you will see in that case I have equal number of whites and blacks remaining in box Y. So you can see I have 3 possible paths. There are 3 possible paths. So along each path I have to multiply and get the probabilities. So let's start it. The first path, taking a white from box X. So we have how many whites? We have 3 whites, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be erasing all this. Okay. So I'll erase all of that. I'm going to write the probabilities from the first path. Here we have 3 whites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blacks. So altogether I have 8. So the possibility of taking a white from box X is 3 over 8. Okay, this is the first picking. So I am taking out a white. Okay, I am taking out a white. Then I am going to take out a black from box X. To take a black, you can see now when I take out the white, okay, so 1 white count is going out, and I am remaining inside with 2 white counters, and total of 7. Next, from box X, I will be taking a black. So taking out a black, I have 5 chances in this box. In this same box, because I took out a white, now I have to take out this black. To take out a black, I have 5 chances out of 7. Okay, children. So then those 2 counters, the white and black, are going to go in here. The white and the black are going to go in here. And now you have to write the count inside this also. So now we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whites inside box Y and 4 blacks in box Y. So altogether I have 9 counters. Then from box Y, we are choosing a white. From box Y, the probability of choosing a white, we have 5 chances out of 9. So that's the path, that's the probability path over there. Then in here also, if you take again black, we have 5 out of 8. White, we have 3 over 7, the same thing, and white again 5 over 9. Basically, these 2 paths are almost the same, because just black-white switch is happening over here. But in the last path, you will have to, of course, do it again. Okay, so in the last path, okay, we are going to take out 2 blacks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 whites and 5 blacks. So the probability of taking the first black, 5 out of 8. So you will be taking the first black out. So now we are only having 1 black. You only have 4 blacks remaining inside. So the probability of taking the next black is, you have now 4 chances out of 7, because now you have only 4 black counters remaining inside to choose the second black counter from. Okay, so 4 out of 7. Then those 2 black counters go inside here. And now you have how many blacks? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blacks and 4 whites. So in here you are going to choose from box Y, you are going to choose a black. So choosing a black from box Y is 5 out of 9. Okay, children, so these are the 3 paths. Now what you do is, you add all the probabilities of all these 3 paths. You add the probabilities of all these 3 paths, and you will end up getting 125 over 252. So this is going to be your final answer.